this video we'll start looking at creating an A5 postcard. This paper size isn't a print preset, and you'll have to use Google to find out the correct dimensions. Enter the dimensions in and then press enter. Now we need to find our Photoshop file and then use the file place option to bring it into Illustrator. After pressing place, you'll notice the image drop into the artboard. You will also notice the image is quite large. At this stage, you need to resize this image to the appropriate scale. This can be done by clicking on the anchor points in the corner of this object. You will notice this object has a lot of empty space, and what I'm going to do now is click on the mask option, then manipulate these anchor points and create a tighter selection around this object. For this design, I want to use this orange as part of my background. What I'm going to do is duplicate this a number of times and fill up the artboard so I don't see any of the white space. What I'm doing now is holding down the Alt button and then clicking and dragging to create multiple copies of this image. You could even explore rotating this image by clicking on the corner anchor points. By pressing right click on your keyboard, you can even change the arrangement of these objects. Once you've finished exploring your background, you may want to add a new layer for your type. For this example, I'm using the letters T2. I'm also going to use the preset type found in Adobe Illustrator. You may also wish to consider font foundries such as Font Squirrel and Urban Fonts. Change the scale of your type by clicking on the corner anchor points. Also remember to hold Shift to maintain the correct proportions. To complete my T2 visual, I'm going to create a shape using the shape tool. I'm then going to select my swatch palette and change the color of the shape to something that would suit. Now I'm happy with my color. I'm going to change the arrangement of these objects, putting the green square behind the type. I'm also going to change the type into outlines. This converts the type into a vector object. You can now choose to change the color of the type to whatever suits. As you're tweaking your designs, it might be a good idea to go to the window menu and then open up your alignment palette. Then take the opportunity to dock your layers palette underneath that. The next section has been sped up 30 times to show you some of the steps you may take. Depending on your purpose and your presentation format, there may need to be more work required to complete this. This particular example explores the front side of an A5 postcard.